is Brianna. This is my storytelling speech on how you can always do something to change your life for the better and be the happiest version of yourself. So, have you ever told yourself, wow, I'm just so happy that I don't behave the way I used to, or do certain things the way that I used to, or anything like that? Well, I have, and this is my story. So, it all started when I was around 16 or 17 years old, and I was always seeking out love and attention from different people, thinking that that is what I needed to receive and feel the love that I had always wanted. But little did I know that wasn't the case at all. What I really was needing was to know how to love myself and respect myself. And it wasn't until late 2019 that I had learned how to do that. And I feel many people can relate to this story. And my hopes is that people can take my situation and relate it to their own and hopefully learn from it. So, fast forward to early 2019, I had entered into a very unhealthy, toxic relationship that I had known was not good for me. But I still stayed because I was extremely scared of being alone. And at the time, I didn't know how to handle being alone. So I stayed. Many times I tried to leave, but something always reeled me back in. It wasn't until October of 2019 that I had actually gotten pregnant, and that was what had dawned on me that I needed to leave and I needed to do something to better my life and be the happiest, healthiest version of myself, not just for me now, but also for my unborn child. So, at 11 weeks pregnant, I chose to pick up my whole entire life and move to Florida. So, I was in Colorado from October to November, and I ended up moving to Florida in November of 2019. And I began intense therapy in Florida and just working on myself in every single aspect. I began doing self love practices, self discovery, just everything that I could to grow as a person, which still to this day I'm still doing. And I'm not saying we don't make mistakes along the way, but there's always room for growth in each individual. So going forward, it wasn't until July 3rd of 2020 when my daughter was born that I really began putting as much as I could into practice. So when my daughter was born, it had just dawned on me I'm a mother now. I do not want her to grow up and experience the things that I had. So I had to change things, and I still am. So finally, once my daughter was born, I had experienced many different senses. The first sense was sight. So when I had first seen my daughter, it was the most amazing experience ever. I experienced sadness, I was afraid, I was nervous, I was ecstatic, I was happy, I was crying. There were so many just different emotions, but it was the most amazing experience ever witnessing my daughter being born and seeing what she looked like and just everything that went along with it. So that was the first sense. And then the second sense was actually when I had held my daughter was smell. So when I had smelt my daughter, there was many things. I had smelt the fresh scent from her being bathed for the first time, the new baby smell, which not many people know what a new baby smells like unless you experience that personally. But it was a very amazing experience. And so that was the second sense. The third was taste. When I had first kissed her forehead, I tasted many different things, but the most important memorable sense from that was it just tasted like new baby smell and powdery and clean, and it was just such an amazing experience. The fourth was sound. I had not heard my daughter cry when she was first born until like maybe 5 minutes after she was actually born because they were trying to suction her and just get her able to breathe. So when I had actually heard her cry, it was an amazing experience It was so low pitched and quiet, but still such a perfect sound. Lastly was touch. When I had held her, it was like my whole world just paused and nothing else mattered but her. So, to sum all this up, my life experience helped me change and learn what I needed to know to be as happy as I can be. And hopefully, everyone else can take this and learn from it and be as happy as they can be in their life. Thank you.